I saw this young lady reaction about the first lady celebrating her birthday, her upcoming birthday. So I decided to fact check her claim. So here is what I discovered about her claim.
I'm going to try to get through this without getting angry and sticking to the point. But the first lady of the country, Oluremi Tinubu, is turning 65 this month, right? And instead of just celebrating the birthday like, normal people would, I wouldn't even mind if you threw your lavish birthday party so that, just keep it pushing, But instead, she decided to release like a whole video, a whole broadcast that was released, announcing that she wants people to donate money. Not to charity, not to the less privileged, not to any humanitarian matter or cause, but to help complete the construction of the National Library. She actually made an official broadcast saying no cakes, no flowers, no gifts, no newspaper messages. Just send your money to this fund. And she called the name Oluremi at 60 Education Fund, Zenith Bank, and called the bank accounts, the Zenith Bank account number. The initiative is called Oluremi at 65 Education Fund, and it is being coordinated in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Education. Yes, the same ministry that has trillions of naira allocated to it in the country's budget every single year from taxpayers' money. Now, let me tell you a little fact about the National Library, right? The initial design for the National Library was designed in 1981. Yeah, 1981. I wasn't even born then. Construction for the National Assembly started in 2006. That is 25 years after the initial design came out. That same construction that started in 2006 was then later discarded in 2012. And since that 2012, it had been abandoned till this year. For 13 years, that building stood there incomplete, even though there was allocation to it in the budget every year. And then suddenly in 2025, the government came out to say the work will resume. And you know what makes this entire situation worse to me? In the 2025 Appropriation Act, the budget that is signed, officially signed, the official Nigerian budget that has been signed and passed, the National Library project already has around 4.6 billion naira allocated to it. 4.6 billion naira. They even broke down how the 4.6 billion naira for the National Library project would be, distributed. 10 million naira for a prototype building in Ogun, 30 million for another prototype building in Kwara State, 150 million naira to renovate already existing branches in states like Jigawa, Abuja, and others. I think 3 or 4 states or so, 150 million naira was allocated to that. So the government has already allocated billions to this project. But now, the first lady of the country, working hand in hand with the Federal Ministry of Education, is publicly asking Nigerians that want to wish her happy birthday to donate the money towards the construction of the library. The same thing that has already been allocated a budget in our national budget. Mind you, we live in a country where we are paying taxes that only keep going higher and higher and higher. Taxes that we are paying to cover these exact projects. What they're basically saying to us is, yes, we have your tax money. Yes, we allocated a budget for this project. But can you please give us money so we can do the job that we've already been paid to do? We live in a dystopia. Because if not the fact that this is dystopian, in what country have you ever heard the citizens pay taxes and at the same time the government, yes, the government, because the First Lady and the Federal Ministry of Education are the government is asking the citizens that have already paid taxes to donate money for a government project through a private birthday initiative. And you know what's funny? If the National Library does eventually get completed, it's going to be named in her honor. We all know that. A project whose design dates back to 1981. That started construction almost 20 years ago, suspended for over a decade, abandoned despite billions allocated, and now suddenly being tied to one person's birthday fund, and then named after them. Anyways, welcome to the...
But there is something I really don't understand. First lady for just talk, say, okay, I beg, if you actually wants to do something for me, for my birthday, there is my account. Give me my money. Because from all this money has already been given out for this project. So are they trying to tell us this money is no longer there again? Allegedly. The money don't disappear all of a sudden, or what's happening? But from all of this is what I have to tell our mama.
God have mercy upon us.